Hi friends, welcome back to Dating My Budget. My name is Nita and I'm on a journey to becoming a financial warrior. I'm giving myself financial options with the help of zero-based budgeting, the cash envelope system, and savings challenges. And today we're about to stuff my second paycheck of September. And we just counted $669. No prop cash this time. One thing I did this paycheck was I did not stuff my 10K challenge. So that's why we do not have any prop bills for the remainder of the year. I'm only going to stuff, more of my plan is to stuff my 10K challenge once per month, just so I can get some other stuff fully funded and give myself a little extra within my budget to cover some things. Another thing, I am going to fully fund my car emergency fund, which I call it car defense. So that's taking the majority of the $190 that the 10K normally gets, and the rest is just distributed amongst categories. As usual, I like to start with my cash wallet, and we go over any rollover. If there is rollover, majority of it goes here in the cash wallet buffer. If we have any fives, it goes to the $5 jar. Groceries depleted. Car defense is one that I made digital, and so I just keep the card here, and I pull it out for, obviously for the video. But that did receive 65 of this paycheck. I just did a transfer. Home goods, we did spend some, so there's a little bit remaining. We have $3, and so we're just gonna roll that over to home goods. Dine out, we did spend. Let's see, Kid Cash, they spent as well. And miscellaneous, it didn't have anything, so we didn't spend from it. So that was, real quick and easy as far as the rollover. And another category that I keep in my rollover binder is my emergency fund. I am going to leave that right there, and we'll stuff that after we stuff the wallet. Now, groceries is getting its normal $50. That's 2 20s and a 10. And for anyone who's new, this is not a full grocery shop budget. This is me just picking up weekly fruits and vegetables, seasoning, whatever may be on sale that we need or we like to stay ahead on. So that's what I'm buying week to week with these $50. As I mentioned, car defense did receive a $65 transfer. Home goods is not getting anything this paycheck. Neither is Kid Cash. I have between home goods, Kid Cash, and miscellaneous, I have a rolling 15. So from paycheck to paycheck, it rolls from one category to the next. Dine out, I did skip, and it is getting 25. This is what it normally gets. And usually we order pizza with this, or maybe get something for the kids if we're out. And that's exactly what happened actually yesterday. Filming this on Sunday. You guys won't be seeing this till Monday. Sunday is my reset. But I know today I'm not going to have time to edit. So sorry about that. I will have it available Monday morning. But I spent this on a pizza. So I know $25 is enough, including tip. Kid Cash isn't getting anything. And miscellaneous is going to get 15. So a 10 and a 5. And that does it for the cash wallet. This paycheck, I do believe that was $155. But you guys know because I always put it on the screen. All right. And here in my emergency fund, it's going to get $50. And that's going to be a $50 bill. Our next target number is 840. So let's see how close we are to 840. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 58, 850, 855, 856, 857. Yay. And so 857, we exceeded 840. We get to color in the 840 line. Every year It's my goal to save $1,000 to go towards either my rainy day or just my emergency fund. For me, there's separate emergency funds with separate goal amounts. And so this year, originally this was going to be added to my emergency fund. And since this year I tapped into and wiped out my rainy day fund, that's what this is going to go to rainy day. Next, we're going to go into the bill binder. And I have a few categories in here that's going to get some love. First stop is month ahead. And this is going to get $38. 38, I mean 35. 30 and 5. I'm like, why did I give it such an odd amount? Right line, wrong amount. So we added 35. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Our monthly goal here is 115. I do have one more stuffing to do for my side hustle, my long-term challenge video. And so we'll exceed the 115. So that's all good. Next up is charity. And that's going to get $10. So it is up to 40. So basically, I'm a month ahead in this category. So at the end of the month, we'll take out 20 and then we'll be ahead still, you know, for next month. I wanted to have this a month ahead in the envelope because this is a new category this year and I'm donating to St. Jude. And so since I'm a month ahead in my bills, I wanted to be a month ahead in this category as well. And that does it for the bills binder. Next, we're going to go into my personal binder. Our one main category that gets stuffed in here is wellness. And wellness is going to receive that 38 that I mentioned earlier. So 20, 35, and 3 ones, 4, 38. And now it gets $38 is what was remaining after I allocated all the categories. What wellness is that sinking fund that it gets whatever. It could be $5, could be more than that. That's how I get that number. It's flexible. We currently have 1, 52, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 73. So 273. All right, next we're going to go into the home and auto binder. And our first stop is Vehicle Haven. And this is going to get 80. So 50, 20, and the 10. And I am a year ahead in my car insurance. That's Vehicle Haven. And I am insured with Geico. Geico raised my prices. I'll switch to another company, but I don't need to switch my envelope or change the category name. So I keep this very generic so I can pivot whenever I need to. I have 1,000 in the bank, 100, 52, 20, 40, 50, and 60. So 1,260 going towards next year premiums. Car defense is going to get 159. However, I'm going to give it 160 and put this dollar bill back. So 100, 50, and 10. And this should be 500, which was the goal. I did have some car repairs. I wanted to fully fund this so I can unstuff it at the end of the month, pay off my car repair. I have the cash in the bank, but like the way I try and do stuff is if I don't have to disturb all of the money that's in the bank that's been sitting there holding it down, collecting interest. If I don't have to touch it, I don't want to touch it. This been in the envelope, haven't gave any interest, so I'd rather take it to the bank, use it, and leave as much as I can in the bank to finish collecting, to continue collecting that interest. So that was my mindset. I'm fully funding this sooner than later. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 470, 490, 500. So we have that. HOA is going to get $40. I did round this up, and I did receive the HOA bill. My HOA is stepping it up because, listen, prior to 2024, the bill was due. It's normally due in January, and then they don't send the statement out like a couple weeks before the next year. And so it's like you're always hit with the amount due and what it's increased, like a 2 weeks notice. Like, no, now that they're sending it months in advance, you can prepare properly if you're not stuffing like I am all year long. But it did go up $20. Yeah, $20 because I think last year it was $640 and it's $660. So let's see where we're at to that goal amount. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 470, 490, 510, 530, 540, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, and 51. So 551, really, really close. And now that I'm scaling back on my 10K challenge, like HOA is one that I can look forward to fully funding sooner than later. And my emergency fund, if I fully fund them sooner than later, it just frees up more funds, paycheck to paycheck. Currently, I'm not stuffing Christmas because we fully funded Christmas for this year. And so I have that extra in rotation. But next month, we'll be stuffing Christmas again for 2026. I'm like keeping all that in mind to make sure I'm covered and meet some goals sooner than later. Next is meat sweats. This goes to our 3-month meat haul. So it's getting 55, so a $50 and a $5 bill. And meat sweats is up to 152, 250, 260, 65, and 70. 270. The goal is 300. And that lets me know that our meat haul is coming up in the month of October. So that's that. And actually that's it for this binder. And we're going to move on to the holiday binder. First stop, well actually the only stop, is birthdays, and it's going to get 25. And so we're going to add a 20 and 5. Birthdays is sitting at 150, 170, 190, 95, 200, 202. And we get to color in another gift. I think it's these two. Okay. Not the right colors, but it's close. So, and that does it for the holiday binder. The last binder we need to get into to stuff the remainder of the cash is the kids binder. There are 2 categories in here that's going to get some love, and that is the kids' whole life. I stuff this every paycheck. It is a bill, life insurance, and trying to stay a year ahead. And so it's going to get 12. I usually get between $12 and $13. So 12 is receiving this paycheck. We have 150, 70, 190, 200, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 213 is near goal. Goal is like 265. Next, in the school section, we are going to school aid. We are stuffing for next school year. And so the remaining amount should be $75. We're going to count and double check. And we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. So this 75 is going into school aid. And before we just tuck it away, I'm rolling a dice, a colored dice, to see what it lands on, and we'll add what we roll in this stuffing. I have $5 remaining from last paycheck that was not accounted for, so that's why it's outside of the envelope, and we're adding that to this. So technically this roll, we have $80 to work with. And so I am putting our dice here, removing the binder, and let me grab my pencil. Rolling. Here's our color guide as far as what we need to, what each color is worth. So we have a yellow. Yellow is worth 5, and here's a 5 yellow here. So we'll put this to the side, and we'll roll again. Pink is 10, and let's see, here's a pink. And I broke it up in denominations so I can easily keep track of the amount rolled. Blue is 5. Here we go. So I'm going to put this 5 back and grab a 10. Orange is red, but on my sheet, I didn't want to add red to the mix. We have orange, and that's 15. So we'll do 25 and put 10 back. Blue is 5, and here's another blue. Pink 10, and we'll just bring that 10 over. Yellow is 5, and we already out of yellow. No more yellow pencils. Red. Orange is 15. So we'll take another 25 and put a 10 back. And we're down to 15. So if we do green, oh, don't be green. We'll start next roll with the IOU. Oh, and it's purple. We got an IOU of 25. So we have 15. Let me see. I'm going to write in here. We have 15, and next time I'll erase this and just write in 25. But that's how that worked. I probably should have stopped, but that is okay. This is to kickstart their back to school savings, and either way, it's going to benefit back to school. So I guess we'll go ahead and add the 15. Hopefully I remember about the IOU. I'll probably make myself a sticky note and slap it on the envelope. But so far, we are at 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. So 230, really 240, what we rolled, but 230 in the envelope. So we're making progress. And that does it for this cash stuffing video. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend and off to a healthy start for this week. Yeah, you guys, that is it. As most of you know, it is Reset Sunday for me, so I always like to start with my finances, do my meal prep. Got a couple, I had to do my daughter's hair, did my son's hair yesterday. Usually Sunday is hair washing day. Saturdays we get to cheat a little bit and do most of the hair washing, so that Sunday all we have to do is hairstyle. You know, they wash their own hair. They need to know, so they wash their own hair. I give them the privilege from time to time, and I'll do it. But that's usually when they doing a hair detox. I want to make sure, you know, their scalp is clean and like it's a good, like, deep cleaning wash, and they do their treatment during that time. But anyway, just give me some extra information. Style that I'm doing on my daughter's hair, it's gonna take me a little bit longer, so that's why I'm not able to edit the video Sunday like I normally would. Our gym action was canceled and switched to today, so that's another thing that we normally don't do on Sunday, but we're going to add into. The kids enjoy going to the gym, and they was, you know, a little bit low-key. Feelings was hurt that we had to cancel, so I wanted to make sure they stay on there, so motivated to go. It don't feel, it's not a chore. I don't have to, you know, make them go, fight with them to go. You know, they look forward to it, so I want to make sure they get their workout in. Explaining some reasons for rearranging. Our weekends are normally packed, especially Sunday. And also, I reset. Today I try to have, even if it's just 20, 30 minutes to myself. Like, okay, game plan on for the day. Sundays, I definitely try to get at least an hour in before everybody gets up. Jump into my finances, kind of map out how I want the day to go. My mental checklist. Sometimes can keep it in the mental and have to write it down. And, you know, I like seeing the check marks or knowing that I'm checking off. And I'm usually multitasking, especially when I'm meal prepping. They have some residual homework. I'm helping them with homework and meal prepping and just tag team and stuff at the same time. So probably it is a lot, but it's my routine and my norm, so it's not a lot, if that makes sense. But that's all I have, you guys, and I'll chat with you in the next one.